Welcome back to another NHL Seattle franchise mode video where we are back with another episode, and let's get this party started. Let's put the link in the Discord. Let's put the link on Insta, and then let's get the party started. Today I'm aiming to end off the regular season and potentially sim through a couple of rounds of playoffs, but no guarantees there. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be probably doing here. Because that's probably gonna work. Alright, so let's just, do the stuff. So first of all, gotta fix the camera angle and gotta get ready for game time, aka showtime, baby. So first of all, camera angle, fix the camera angle. Right, here we go. Slim, baby, I don't see you. Slim. Slim. Alright, so the first thing we gotta do is some scouting. Hey Slim, I'm just doing some scouting. So honestly, if you want to, you can join back later, because it's gonna take a while. Or you can stay, up to you, and we can discuss real NHL hockey stuff and stuff like that. Silverberg out is gonna hurt. Yep, agreed. But hey, at least you're not losing to the Sabres 5-1. We are the worst team in the league. Not true. That's not how it works, Slim. I know we all like to criticize our favorite teams, but objectively speaking, you're not the worst team in the league. You're not. It's just no. Not how things work. Good thing is the menus are a lot better today because I finally updated the system. Even though it's a PS4 Pro and even though it's only 1 year old, system does have to get some updates because otherwise it falls behind. Well, other than that, it's a pretty good system. I like it quite a bit. Nope. Still no. Dude, you want me to pull up the stats right now? Want me to pull up the stats? Because I can. And I will. Because you guys are not the worst team. I'll tell you that right now. I'll tell you that right now. You know who is the worst team right now? Right now, the worst team is... Right now, the worst team is the Devils. It's the Devils. 8-game losing streak. Won 1 of the last 10 games. The Devils are the worst team objectively right now. Last 10 games. No question. In fact, you guys aren't even the second worst team either. The second worst team is Blue Jackets. 8-game losing streak, 1-8-1. In fact, you're not even the third worst team right now. The Sharks, 2-7-1. 7-game losing streak. There's a lot worse, Slim. What you gotta realize is your favorite teams are all favorite teams. We like to criticize them. For example, right now, I like to think that Bruins suck. Like, suck. And, well, we don't suck at all. We're 27, 13, and 6. 60 points. We have 1 game in hand with the Islanders, Penguins, and Capitals. And we're still in a playoff spot, not to mention in one of the toughest divisions that there are. But I like to think that all of a sudden we're horrendous because we're not first in the division, but rather we're fourth. See, that's the thing. We criticize our favorite teams a lot. So that's just how it is. Believe me, there's a lot worse than the Ducks. There is a lot worse than the Ducks. The Ducks aren't even that bad. They really aren't. I like their core. It's just that they really don't have much going for them to be an actual playoff team, but they're not nearly as bad as some of the bottom teams. I mean, of course, Blackwood doesn't deserve this, and I don't deserve this. I have Blackwood in fantasy, but it's just how it is. It's just how it is. The Devils are a joke. We all know it. We can't control what the Devils are and what they aren't. They're just a joke of a team at the moment. Keep in mind, they're not even that bad. Like, on paper. They're not that bad on paper, but they're garbage. You would think they would be good, honestly. With the amount of first round picks they've gone, some teams, man, they just let you down no matter what. And then other teams always surprise you with how well they're doing. For example, Islanders, they always surprise me. They're such an underrated team, to be honest. They're a really nice team, if I say so myself. Yeah, their defense, but also their offense. They're just bad, period. The Devils are just bad, period. Like they're just a joke. That's what they are. They're free, easy win. It's unfortunate, you know. They have gone so bad from the Martin Brodeur days, and even the prime Corey Schneider days. They used to be a decent team, decent little team. But it's okay. Life happens. You know, they'll get back up there someday or another. It'll just take time. Yeah, no, I love the Isles too. What I'm saying is they're underrated. Like they can make some noise in the playoffs, but they're underrated. Like when you think of top teams in the NHL, you don't normally think, oh, the Islanders are one of the best teams in the NHL. Yet they're consistently one of the best teams of the NHL, at least regular season wise. And playoff wise, they can do quite a bit too. They're not a bad team. They are not bad at all. It's their offense that's a bit weaker than their defense. In fact, if they get like a couple of offensive pieces, they can really give good teams a run for their money, in my opinion. Also, Slim, I decided for my next franchise mode, since you're such a loyal viewer and the only loyal viewer I have at the moment, I'm probably gonna put you in the game. If you're okay with that. If you are okay with that, maybe we can work on your player together or something like that. Like when we're getting close to the next franchise mode. Not right now, because right now we're focusing on this franchise mode, of course. But next franchise mode, I want to put you in maybe as a DFD because you love DFD so much. I don't know. We'll see. Just because you're the only loyal viewer I have at the moment. I think you deserve it. Wait a minute. Dell Scout. Oh yeah, our Dell Scout's actually fairly good. I forgot about that. Because we hired a new one. Three viewers, not bad, but I don't think, I mean, we'll see. Usually no one chats, basically. Everyone clicks on it, doesn't chat. They just watch it for a little bit and then they probably get bored. Pat used to chat when he used to come. He chats, usually. At least a little bit before he gets busy. Because, you know, everyone has a life and because of that. But I don't think Pat is here at the moment. If I were to be honest. If he was here, he would probably say hello. This is a weak region, of course, as we know. We know it's a pretty weak region. So I might just do the usual strategy, just say, let's just scout the top guys. But honestly, since there's these unknown guys, I'm tempted to just go and scout these unscouted guys because who knows, you know? Who even knows? All right, now on to the double scouters. Second WHL scout. So our first one did up to 116. Okay. Well, 115 is a more accurate depiction, but we'll just keep going. So this guy should be doing, I don't know, the first up to 227. Makes sense. Especially because a region like WHL, or really all regions, potential drops off after the first, I would say, 3 rounds. First 3 rounds, you'll get consistently good picks. After that, bit of a RNG type thing. You get lucky, you don't get lucky, you know, stuff happens. Here we go, low elite, medium elite, okay. Medium elite, okay. 2-bar fringe starter might be worth it, just to scout him one more time. And of course, these guys are already being scouted, which means this guy can actually continue in his scouting report and do more than just what I thought he could do. Maybe scout some of these unknown players. Those are always nice. We'll remove this goalie and then do that. second OHL scout. So what did our first one do? Believe he did quite a bit. Yeah, he did pretty much from 226 to 52. So he did quite a bit. So our second OHL scout will do the very bottom of the OHL and the very top of the OHL. See, like we have this very bottom guys. Still good potential, mind you. But these are the guys who aren't really supposed to be good. These are the guys, it's more of a lucky thing. And you already get to what the other guy's done. So now from the top, of course, we have this medium franchise playmaker comparable to Wayne Gretzky, who I definitely want to get because, well, to simply put it, he's going to be a beast. We also have these guys, bottom 6. This guy was worth scouting. This guy, he can't be 7th D. Same with him, medium elite, AHL top 6. There we go. And the rest of them are already being scouted, but might as well get some bit of double scouting. Okay. USA Central, our only scout in the USA Central. We have Spezza, West, Bus, Myers. Ooh, that's actually decent potential for that region, for that part, I should say. Again, decent potential, worth scouting. Oh, that's it. So then we just do the top guys, as usual. There we go. Second QMJHL, what did the first QMJHL do? First. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. He actually did all of the guys. So Dennis Seidenberg, aka our second QMJHL scout, is just going to be double scouting here. He, of course, is getting old for a scout. 53. Good age. I like it. But he's just going to be double scouting all these guys at the top. Our first scout, Russia. Let's see what we can do from the bottom. Okay, medium elite goaltender straight away. See, Russia has some good prospects. They really do. They don't have many prospects, but they have good quality prospects, at least in my opinion. What I've seen is they have some pretty good prospects overall. So the first Russia scout will do all the way from the bottom up to 35. Here comes our second Liga scout. Yeah, second Liga scout. So what did the first one do? I am here still multitasking. Yeah, I know you're here. Don't worry, Slim. Don't worry. I know. I know you wouldn't leave me hanging. Okay, it seems to me that if we've gone up till 307, then that means we've basically scouted everything. So the second scout here as well is just going to be double scouting, which is good, I guess. So it's good. It gives us a more accurate depiction of what the prospects actually are, especially at the top where they actually have a bigger chance of being what our scouts say they are. Okay, our third WHL scout already. So our second one was just did scouting up till did some unknown scouting, honestly. So this guy is going to be a double scouter, which makes our life easy because that means he's just going to go from the top and then bam, 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 bam. And then he's done. Extraliga, our only scout in the Extraliga, for good reason. They usually have good picks in the top 10 or so, but then after that, it just drops off big time. Like, big time, big time. Medium starter, worth it. Backup, no thanks. And these are the types of guys we already have scouted. Yeah. So just go from the top and just run with it. Bang, bang, bang. Done. No Cubs, no Cubs, no hey Chicago, what do you say? Some heads are gonna roll today, we'll hit the road and see them blow. Nice poem, I guess. Not exactly sure, like what you're trying to say, but no, nice poem. I like it. So this guy's gonna be the double scouter of Russia. Actually, a guy like at number 3, we usually have these guys scouted completely. Yeah, we do. Even number 8, usually, sometimes, but no, not this time. So this guy's just gonna double scout. There we go. Bang. Yeah, so basically it's a poem. Urinating Tree, of course. He's amazing. I love Urinating Tree. I watch almost all of his vids, as much as I can, of course. Okay, so our second guy was just double scouting for the OHL, which means it's our third scout for OHL. We'll double scout, but we'll double scout the next, like this part of the draft, the mid section, as I like to call it. Okay, send it on Discord. I'll watch it later. Right now, we're all concentrating on NHL franchise mode. Of course, the boring parts of this is a boring part of the episodes while we're just scouting, but this makes it so that I can talk with you very nicely, Slim. Okay, so our second SHL guy is just going to be double scouting, basically as normal. Nothing out of the ordinary. So let's say double scout all of that. I doubt he can get all that done, so we'll remove the guys at the bottom. Bang. Basically just remove these guys. Bang. I don't think I got the link unless you, because I don't see it. Unless you're gonna put it in later because of delay, probably. I don't know. Or maybe you put it on the Discord, but I don't see it. Unless you put it in Data's Discord server. You probably did. Nope. I don't see the link. Anyway, time to continue scouting. This is the last scout that I have to do. So these guys that we just scouted in our last round, this guy's maybe low elite, worth scouting him. Top 6, okay. Medium elite, okay. Low top 4, honestly might not have room, but we'll see. Another medium elite. This guy's too highly scouted, and then after that we can just do double scouting. Bang. Ah, okay, you sent it on Discord. Okay. Yeah, I'll go see it later. Once we're done with this episode. Oh yeah, also, look at this. Staff chemistry. Oh yeah, baby. 90%. And look at the coaching record of Pavs. Here, let me see it. Let me, come on, let me show it. Okay, here we go. Look at this coaching record. 71%. Obviously, this is his worst season yet, but I mean, it doesn't matter because we're still going to win in the playoffs, and that's really all that matters. What a coach. Already has won 1 Stanley Cup and 1 President's Trophy. This guy is too good, man. What a coaching staff we have. Okay, here we go. So I've already done all the deals I want to make for now. I already showed the progress report last episode, as well as view contracts. And the draft class we just saw while scouting. So let's just get on with it. And let's go find, first of all, let's go find a team that we want to play. New York is actually pretty good, but I don't feel like playing them. So I'm going to sim it. 2-1 New York wins. Good for them. San Jose, Ottawa. Good matchups, but I don't really want to see them. If there's any team that I really want to see, I really want to face live on camera, it's the Ducks. So let's do that. Let's see how the team does. 6-3 win versus Ottawa. There we go. 6-5 loss versus San Jose. Then 5-2 win versus the Panthers. Chicago 3-2 win. Toronto 4-3 win. Blues 5-3 win. Hurricanes 2-1 loss. Sabres 6-5 win. All right. Avalanche and Stars have already clinched playoff spots. Senators have clinched a playoff spot in their division. Islanders and Rangers have clinched playoff spots in their division. And then we have our division, which is the most competitive. So let's go play the Ducks. Here we go. Of course, we have 100 offense, 97 defense, 92 goaltending. Compared to NAM's lackluster defense and lackluster goaltending, we should be able to win this quite easily. I know you like Anaheim though, Slim, so I know that you're going to be cheering up your team and you're going to be pumping them up, so I believe they're going to show you the best that they can play. Here we go. So I did make a change over the last episode. Dubois is no longer a first liner type player, in my opinion, so I bumped him down to the second line. And now the youngster Oscar Rensfeldt is promoted to the first line. But in the playoffs, I might switch it back, especially if we start losing. Here we go. Oscar Rensfeldt starting the break. Clinton. Tackle! Oh, what a save by the 76 overall goaltender. That is surprising, but that is okay because I believe we will still win. All right, here comes the second line. Trying to do the face-off play, but didn't work that time. They've got numbers. Quick feed to Gibson. Sends a pass over. Nice poke check inside the attacking zone. Takes the feed. Here comes Pensick. Antropov's gonna pick up that puck. Pass it over to Dubois. Carries it in. Knocked away. Down neck. Miles Rager playing that D. Good play by Balnick there. He's going coast to coast. Here comes Miles Rager. Good defense. Bell picks it back up and then loses it. Balnick with a nice play right there. Here we go. Balnick. Oh, Blue Wayne was almost open. Bell. Oh, what a snipe by Chris Bell. There we go. Seemingly out of nowhere. That is seemingly out of nowhere. Camden Bell just got open. He looked, he saw the opening, and he shot it, and he scored. That is what we call good offense, baby. Players always talk about getting out to an early lead, how you can dictate the pace. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. So, Slim, how's your day going? Like, in general? Okay, Khalil Lissack, Miles Rager. Oh, Taco. Rager to Rensfeldt. Loses a puck, but then almost gets it back. Not quite, though. Khalil Lissack gonna try and pick up the puck, but he couldn't quite do it. And now Anaheim have the puck, and Rubtsov, he shoots and he scores. That is a phenomenal fourth line, by the way, that Anaheim has. They have amazing offense for sure. Their defense is pretty lackluster, but in this EA Logic simulation world, it doesn't really matter. As long as your offense is good, it doesn't really matter what your defense is, unfortunately. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Can't connect. Anaheim's looking to break out on their own end. Oh, here comes a mare. On a 2-on-1, but not quite. Havlik goes around the net. Sees goal save, but even though he got open, he still got blocked. Oh, big hit. Big hit. Huge hit there. Could have led to an opportunity, but the Ducks played good defense there. Yvonne Baquette. Lemaire again gets blocked. Here comes Marcus Antropov. And the shot dies in the traffic jam. On target. Okay, so that's the end of the first period. 1-1 in the first period. Here comes the second period. Clinton Griffith, of course, taking the face-offs as usual. Loses that face-off, but then poke checks it away. And then gets it back, pretty much. Oh, there we go. On the rebound, Yvonne Baquette with a nice backhander goal. Their goaltender really sucks. Their goaltender really sucks, mind you.
They'd like to get another before they go in for the second intermission. You can want at least a couple goal lead going into period 3.
Clinton Griffith with some nice interceptions. Here comes Oscar Ransfeld. Back to Griffith. Marcus Antropov, the only person in the defensive zone, and he is more than enough. We block the shooting lane there. And then Ransfeld gives it away, so Anaheim still has possession. That was a juicy one-timer. Oh, wow, what a deke by Ransfeld. Tackle! Oh, he missed the one-timer. Good defense, and then a nice glove save by Romano. Now we're playing D as usual. Oh, and they score 2-2. It is now 2-2 in the game. The Ducks are doing well. We are doing well. It's a tough game. Here comes Miles Regger. Oh, wow! That is probably... That's not the defense or the goaltender's fault. What a goal! Are you kidding me? That is the best goal I've seen in a long time. Backhand, forehand, slap shot. What a slap shot. That was, what, 120 kilometers per hour? That probably broke the record for hardest shot ever. Wow. What a shot. What a shot, baby. 3-2.
It looks like at least one guy has a one-goal lead. They'd like it to be more. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Gets it back.
There we go. Khalil Lissac showing them who's boss. Okay, to the veteran, Mr. 36-year-old Dubois. Balnick. Pavlik. Easy save there. Okay, here comes Lemaire. Pick up that puck. Good pass to Dubois. To Balnick. Dubois. Loses a puck. Balnick. Nice little hit. And then we dump it in. Look at that dump and chase, baby. Just for you, Slim. As usual. Aww. Some good opportunities as a result of dump and chase. Yeah, it was bad defense, but that's okay. Oh, God. Here we go. That's easy. That's easy. Here we go. Pavlik picks up the puck, passes it to Hordichuk, to Bluang. Here we go. Playing that D, and they dump it in because they have no choice. Oh no. We lose a puck, and now this is where our defense falls apart usually. But luckily that time they shoot it out wide. Hordichuk, Bell. Hordichuk wide open for the one-timer, and that's one of the easiest goals to score in NHL 20, the one-timers. So that makes it 4-2 Seattle, and it's still only the second period.
be really sure you're going to pass it through the middle of the ice. This one is close, and the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. Plays the body. Picks off the pass.
Sharma.
And play continues.
And nice dump and chase little action right there to prevent the icing. Here we go. Marcus Antropov picks up the puck, loses it, gets it back, loses it, gets Baquette gets it back, loses it, and then blocks a shot. And then Griffith gets it. Kako ahead of the rush. Oh, intercepted by their defenseman. Otherwise, that might have been another one. Rensfeldt playing that deep. We try and go for the block. Okay, we'll just dump it in, knowing that the period is about to end. Here we go, third period. Third period, here we go. First line's on the ice as usual. Clinton Griffith loses a face-off. We're gonna pressure them some more, keep them in their zone, delay zone entry for a little bit, and then get the puck. Now Kako, deke over one defenseman, pass it to Rensfeldt with a nice opportunity, nice little save there. Oh, nice little deke by Lucas Raymond. Oh, what a deke! Wow, Lucas Raymond just tore apart our defense right there. And good wrist shot too. What a goal, 4-3 now. This is an exciting game filled with offense. Griffith picks up the puck. Keeps the puck. Here comes Marcus Antropov. Griffith, Kako, Rensfeldt gets demolished by some hits. Okay, Nokalainen, good block on the rebound, was saved by Dustin Romano. And now we're going to show Lucas Raymond who's boss. And we're going to go for a fight. Clinton Griffith is going to go for a rare fight. We don't like when he goes to fight because he's our best player on the ice easily. But because we're leading, I think we can afford to not have him for 5 minutes. And now he wins a fight. Good fight there. That gives us extra energy. Even though we miss out on our best player on the ice, our first line was tired. We needed that energy. And that way we can outmatch their first line whenever we play the first line next. But for now, let's play the second line. Go safe. Gibson, Balnick. Wide open, Khalil Lesak scores. 5-3 Seattle. Amazing offense game this game. 14 minutes still to go, and for all we know, we might score a couple more. And Anaheim goes offside. Here we go, Vince Gibson.
Here in this third period. This neutral zone face-off set to go, and we are back underway.
Nice little defense there, but they get it back. And now they're going to do a dump and chase, which led to a great opportunity. We're really lucky that didn't go in. Now Khalil Lesak goes for a nice hit. Camden Bell, Yavis. They dump it in. They're trying to chase it, but this time we get the puck back. Now Yavis loses a puck, gets it back, loses it again. And now they have a 2-on-1, but then the AI just goes randomly out of the screen. We're gonna demolish Anaheim right there. Anaheim by going for a hit, but they get it back and they just keep getting it back. This is really good possession hockey by Anaheim right there. Oh, wow. This offense just keeps going. When one team scores, the other team fires back. Anaheim is keeping this close. A total of 9 goals in this game. Definitely a really offensive game.
They gain possession here inside the neutral zone. Anaheim's got the puck.
Anaheim has a puck. With 7 minutes to go, can they come back? Another good save by Romano. Big hit. And now here comes Capo. Capo loses a puck. We get it back. Pass it back to Capo, who gets intercepted. Antipov now playing that D. They dump it in. We just have to kill 4 minutes to win this game. Oh, what a slap shot. Make it 6-4, baby. Marcus Antipov. Of course it's him. That's a clutch goal, and I think that pretty much cements this win. Baumnick gets a steal. 1-on-1, 0-on-1, and he scores. That is entirely on the goalie right there. That is terrible goaltending. That should have been saved. Instead, it's now 7-4, and I believe now we're going to win it for sure.
Lots of chances, just not a lot of results. Takes the feed. Receives the pass. Great pass, long swing up the middle now. On the attack, along the boards.
Last minute in the third period. I think we're going to win this game.
Anaheim's got control now. Here
I mean, there's no way we don't win it, honestly. No way that we lose it.
Stop on the goaltender. Nice pass. And now it's over to Burnett. Puck set across the blue line.
Good little dive block there.
Moves the puck. Handles it along the blue line. Shot, deflected. Grabs the puck in the slot. Nothing doing. The Ducks generate shot after shot. They cannot find a way to finish off these chances. This is why the game is so hard to predict, right? You get the opportunities. Doesn't mean you always finish. Quick pass.
And we just pile it on. 8-4 victory. That is insane, the amount of scoring that we got this game. And we just dive blocked and finish a game just like that. 8-4 victory versus the Ducks. Antipov was lights out. Terrific, terrific, terrific. Stream is now 54 minutes, so I'm going to decide that I'm not going to play the playoffs this episode. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sim the rest of the regular season, just 7 games left anyway. And then we're going to wrap it up for this episode. I think that's good timing. I know we didn't get much done, but hey, it's worth it. Because that means next episode, we can focus all of our energy into the playoffs. We have clinched a playoff spot. And now we've clinched the division too, as we've been on a roll to close off this season. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8 game winning streak. That is what we'd like to see. Right in time for the playoffs. We've clinched the division. Let's see what happens in the final game. We lose 5-2. It's okay. It's alright. Just means we didn't win the conference, nor did we win the President's Trophy, but hey, we won our division, and that's good enough for me. So it's time to see who we're facing in the playoffs and then go see the stats. We are facing Anaheim. Of course, Anaheim and us, we have some bad blood between us. But before that, let's check out stats of the season. So Clinton Griffith, of course, he just continues his record ways. Scores over 50 goals. Over 50 goals again. 98 points. This is a bit of a down year, honestly. If anything, it's a bit of a down year, although it's still magnificent. Kako, 91 points. That is on par with what he's been getting last 3 years or so, 90 above points. He's definitely still amazing. Gibson, though, 71 points. He's finally getting back to the days in which he had consistently 70 points, although he once had a season with over 90 points, but even 70 points is really good. Dubois, just because he's old doesn't mean he's bad. Of course, yeah, this was a drop-off, but he still scored 63 points, which is still pretty good. So I like that. Antropov with nearly 60 points. Blouin 57, Rensfeldt with 55, Baumnick 53, Sharma 47, Charpentier. Good stats all around. How about the goalies? So it looks like Chandler Stephenson actually did better, albeit with a much smaller sample size. So let's see what happens in the playoffs, and then we might see what we're actually going to roll with. But for now, I'm going to probably go with the experienced goaltender, Dustin Romano. He has 86 points. He's won cups before for us. I love him very much. All right, so back to we're going to see if anyone is competing for any trophies. I don't think so. Oh, wow. I think Lafreniere won his first Art Ross ever this season. 119 points. Take a bow, man. We have two Vorobievs. We have Vorobiev of Minnesota, spelled with an Y, and Vorobiev of Senators, spelled with an I. Oh, wow. Jamie Marshman. What a player. Connor McDavid, just because he's 38 doesn't mean he's bad. In fact, Connor McDavid is still producing as if it's nothing. And he just hit the 2,000 point mark. Wow. Connor McDavid, everybody. He is amazing, amazing player. Noah Talfa, also 100 point season. Yeah, I don't think Griffith's in contention for any trophies. Yeah, the Maurice Richard goes to Pasi Nieminen, who's a medium elite 90 overall. Connor McDavid was also up there. Griffith was up there for sure. And assist-wise, I think Casey Middlestat was the by far 9 goals, but 90 assists. That is crazy. Okay, what about defense? Because I think Antropov might be competing for James Norris. Nope, there's so many defensemen with good scoring. So as usual, they'll probably pick Quinn Hughes to be the Maurice Richard winner, even though he's not that great of a player compared to, say, Yakupov or Antropov, who has so many plus minus. Definitely can't go to Letang. Negative 44, that's garbage. But Quinn Hughes, Walsh, I don't think it deserves. I would say my James Norris is probably Marcus Antropov again. Because, well, he's probably the best DFD. Out of all these players, I don't think any of them are DFDs, except for Antropov, because DFDs don't sim well. Yeah, offensive, two-way, offensive, DFD, two-way, offensive. Basically, if you want to have points as a defenseman, usually that means you're an OFD. But Antropov is the rare exception. He's a DFD who plays magnificent defense as well as magnificent offense. He's just the best defenseman in the league, although, albeit, his contract is pretty expensive, gotta say. Looking at goaltenders, if you go by save percentage and you escalate the amount of games required, then it's Dalton Hannon. Oh my goodness. So listen, after years and years of sucking, is finally good, eh? It took him only about 500 NHL games, but now he's an actual goaltender. Good for you, listen. I wasn't ready to wait so long, so I think that move paid off for us. But good for you, listen. Really nice for you. I would say my Vezina winner is either Hannon or Listen. So the last thing I'm gonna do in this episode is I'm gonna look at not assigned scouts, not let's look at progress reports. So of course we have Kako, who has statistical and morale growth, but is also starting to decline naturally. He's also getting up there in age. Antropov, statistical and morale growth. Dubois, morale, statistical growth, but some natural minuses. Rensfeldt, natural growth. Griffith, statistical morale, and some natural growth. Hordichuk, statistical growth. Koulis, statistical growth. Romano, statistical minuses. Blouin, statistical growth. Sharma, statistical minuses. Charpentier, statistical growth. Stephenson, statistical minuses. Baumnick, statistical minuses, but natural growth. And then in the system, we have Lashoff, ready for the NHL next season. We also have a guy like we also have guys like Eberle or guys like Huhtinen who will grow soon. We also have Thralfral that will be ready for the NHL next season. As well as Nathaniel Perrin will probably be ready, I would imagine, but we'll see. I don't want to show the draft class at the moment. Let's go see the contracts. And then we'll wrap it up, I think. All expiring wise, Dubois is the only one expiring. He doesn't want a contract at the moment. His contract demands are pretty good, honestly. 1 season, 5.2 mil. I would love to keep Dubois for one last season, maybe. And then we'll see for the rest of them. So just because I did that, I'm gonna... No, I'm not gonna sim any. As much as I'm tempted to sim through a couple of games just to see how Dubois does. Or rather, just to see if Dubois will accept the contract. I'm not gonna. Actually, no. Screw it. I will. Game 1, we win 5-2. Oh my goodness. Dubois rejects. Well, I can't even offer him more anyway. So I'm gonna leave it as it is. And that's gonna wrap up this episode of Seattle Franchise Mode. Thank you so much for listening. And peace.